Assassin, you say? I thought he was just a big lovable oaf. Welcome back to the channel where I talk, you listen. I'm your host Anonymous, and welcome to Anime Tuesday. That's right, we're going to be talking about Sakamoto Days today. Today we're tackling Sakamoto Days, the anime about a retired hitman who turned convenience store dad. Because nothing says chill suburban life like random assassins showing up when you forgot to restock your chips. We'll go deep-ish on the plot, the characters, the art, the highs, the lows, and whether this is one to drop or binge. Strap in. Sharpen your sarcasm reflexes, cause I've got you covered. So what is Sakamoto Days exactly? Here's your elevator pitch with a kick. Taro Sakamoto used to be a hitman legend, feared, efficient, nobody better. Then he met his wife and he fell head over heels for her, and he quit the business and swore he would never kill again. Familiar story? Probably. He opens a little family convenience store, marries, has a daughter named Hana, and tries to live a quiet life. Fast forward a bit, his former life finds him. We've got you now. Enemies, bounties, old associates, and assassins start showing up in droves. This guy cannot have a vacation, or a break, or a change of life and pace. So now Sakamoto must protect his family and his store, all while balancing a non-kill rule. Yes, that still matters. And not trying to embarrass himself in front of his wife. Who, by the way, is there for a time until the show starts to get a little bit too serious. Then she's gotta go. She's gotta bounce. She's gotta go somewhere safe. So the show is aired in two parts. Part 1 came out in January and March. Part 2 came out in July, September. That's now. So it's equal parts suburban tragedy, hitman thriller, and absurd comedy. Kind of like Dexter if Dexter loved rice balls and self-checkout lines and didn't murder so often. Or at all. Let's meet the cast. You'll want to know who to root for, who to side-eye, and who you might accidentally re-watch for. Taro Sakamoto, the main character, the man, the myth, the drink that I pick at Kung Fu Tea. His wife. She is the emotional core and often the one holding him to his promises. She doesn't show up as much in heavy fight arcs, but her presence and ultimatum, don't kill again, loom large. Shin, former protege and a psychic, mind-reading Esper ability guy. He's got wild loyalty impulses. And he sees Sakamoto as a mentor slash father figure, but also he has his own baggage. He's often the emotional punching bag, but also critical in fights. Which is one thing that I will say that I do like about this show. The fight scenes are fantastic, but also characters are not useless all the time. Lou, the daughter of the Mafia clan, rescued by Sakamoto and Shin. At some point in the show, she ends up working with them in the store and becoming part of the family. She's cheerful, fierce, and often gets drunk. Hisaki, the sniper turned ally. He's usually waiting on rooftops and worried about his worth. He's got some self-esteem issues. So the antagonists of this series, Slur, X, and Yuzuki, the mysterious antagonist who put a bounty on Sakamoto's head. His past links to the Assassin's Order hint at a deeper connection. Also, there is a flux number of enemies in the show that Sakamoto will have to face without killing them. There is a large over-exaggeration of comedy, sometimes spewing into the fights to make them look even more over-exaggerated than they already were before. There are a lot of silly cartoonish things that happen in this show. Do not take anything you see too seriously. Now the show does wind down sometimes and does become seriously serious, but thankfully, it always comes back down to the comedy aspect that we all know we need. Okay, time for the good, the bad, and the did I just roll my eyes at the convenient power unlock? What works? The characters' chemistry, the trio, Sakamoto, Shin, and Liu, all have great chemistry. They work well together, and they definitely make the show. This show puts a fresh spin on the retired hero trope. The idea of don't kill but still fight is a fun constraint. You watch him dodge, incapacitate, improvise, but also sometimes he does kill people in his mind. Visual flair and action sequences, some sequences pop, the choreography, the sudden shifts, and the tension moments feel exciting. It is a very up-to-date and polished anime. A very modern day anime, if you will. Where it stumbles, ironically, is, in my opinion, the aspect from switching from comedy to seriousness. Sometimes, only, again in my opinion, the serious tension that is stirred up and created will sometimes be watered down by comedic relief that somehow diminishes the overall suspense that we are waiting for. And so, in my opinion, sometimes that happens where I'm just watching the show and things will be so high energy and then something silly will happen to just kind of take it all away. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you just left wondering how we got here. And if you don't like tonal whiplash, buckle your seatbelt, because it's gonna hurt. If you like wild action, absurd premises, assassin hijinks, and don't mind loose plot logic, this is your jam. It's my jam. It's a good show. Sakamoto Days is for the people who read Black Lagoon and then think, what if we added parenting and snack duty? If you're into tight plotting, deep character arcs, well-explained power systems, or storytelling precision, you might come away frustrated because this is not that show. If you binge, don't binge watch this show unless you have emotional resilience. You might wake up at 3 a.m. wondering why Shin just unlocked a new psychic power out of desperation. That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos from ya boy. Comment down below of some of your favorite moments from Sakamoto Days. And be nice to each other out there, ladies and gentlemen. Show your boys some love and peace.